Good evening, Neha. Good evening, Anjana. All of you type your first name and second name in the chat box. Don't miss the special session today. It's extremely important. Yes. Good evening, Shabnam. Yes, write down your problems in speaking. Write down your problems in speaking. Yes. What all problems you have? Yes, good evening, Muthulakshmi. All of you can invite your friends. This is an open session. Welcome to everyone. You can write down your problems. You have 3 to 4 minutes. You can share all your problems. Yes, unable to use strong and impressive words due to tension. Yes, write down your problems related to speaking. You have 3 minutes more.
Recording in progress.
I used to face lagging and friendly manner talk with role play and providing. Yes. Yes, write down some more problems that you're facing. Yes. Yes, it's time now to start. We have got some points here. Yes. Now we are going to see some sentences, how we are going to talk. So these sentences which we are going to use will be used on a daily basis. Right. Hello and welcome to Seven Sentinels. This is Grand Master Class, a part of Classical Corrections Group. And I am Peter Simon with you. Today we are going to have Simon's super special solid speaking sessions. So we are going to see some most common sentences, how we are going to enhance the quality of these sentences. Right. There we are. Super special solid speaking sessions. These are the cards for everyone. So don't think that it is only for nurses or doctors or somebody else. So a particular profession, but it is for all the professions. Yes. Let us take this speaking card and how we are going to improve the quality of the speaking sessions. Yeah. This is the card for you. So let us take this card, sample test 1. Yes. Now let us see this in 5 different points. We'll take both the cards of doctors and nurses. If any other profession is there, we'll bother those also. Now, I want you to write this in 5 points, 5 different zones. We are going to categorize this in 5 different zones. 5 different zones. Yeah. This is zone number 1. This is zone number 1. This is zone number 2. This is zone number 3. This is zone number 4. And this is zone number 5. 5 zones. We have to know that these are 5 different zones. Yes. Now we have to identify what this is the background. So this is the background. Who the patient is, what his problem is, what his condition is, what treatment he is undergoing, what are the recommendations, what are the suggestions, and what are the care. This is background information. Based on that one, we'll follow the discussion. Yes. Now, first thing is regarding the patient. So the patient is, his age is 60 years. This is the patient. And his problem is type 2 diabetes. And this past history, which has been moderately well controlled by diet and oral medication until now. Till now, that was fine. However, here comes the contradiction. Things have changed. Yes, things have changed. Things have changed. Recently, so past history and the present transformation, the condition, the patient's blood sugars have been high. Therefore, the doctor has decided to commence insulin injections. Now you are, on behalf of the doctor, seeing the patient, and you are going to show him, her, means demonstrate the method or how to administer injections. This is the background. This is the background. So, who the patient is, what his problem is, how his condition was, how it has changed now, and what the doctor decided, why he decided, and what did he want to use here. This is going to be a spectacular show today. It's not special, it's going to be a spectacular show. All these pieces of information are in the background, the backdrop, silhouette. The doctor, what did he decide? Decide to do what? And now, on behalf of the doctor, you are seeing the patient. Doctor has much more important role to do. So he has been substituted by you. On behalf of doctor, you are going to explain the patient. Because one doctor has to see maybe 10 patients and he has 3 or 4 nurses, so distribution of work here. Patiently, you will sit with the patient. The patient is a patient, but you have to be patient. And you are going to demonstrate, to show him how to administer injections. The doctor has prescribed insulin injections, and you are going to train him for that until he is perfect. It is your responsibility. This is the background. Because the doctor cannot do all these things. You are going to do this. And remember, it is your responsibility. It's your responsibility, but patient is the priority. Now remember one thing, the name of the game in OET speaking and writing is patient's priority. You are sidelined, doctor is sidelined, everything is sidelined, and patient is important. Focus on the patient. Yes. The problem is what? The big problem is the doctor or the nurse or the patient. Who is important? That's the point. Remember that. If the doctor is not there, some other doctor will be there. But patient is very important here. Patient is of topmost priority. Right. Now, first thing is, you should know what you are going to do. You are going to do 5 different roles here. Responsibilities. First one is elicitation. Finding out information, dragging out information from the patient. What he wants, who he is, what his problem is. So you are confirming the reason for the appointment. You know everything, no doubt. You know everything, but still you have to confirm. You have to confirm. Maybe he's the wrong patient or right patient. Are you talking to the patient? Are you talking to the patient? So you have to confirm everything that is given in the background, general information. And your job is to see that these 5 bullet points are questioned and information is gathered. Yes. Now, first point is number 1. You have to go here. This is the first one. This is called eliciting information. Eliciting, that means you are taking information from the patient. Why you have to take information from the patient? There's a very big reason. What the patient already knows, you can exclude. You can exclude. Why you have to exclude? Because you need not tell him everything. I saw your case notes. You are 60 years old. You have type 2 diabetes. You have been using diet. You have been taking oral medication. Everything is perfect till now. And recently, your blood sugars have been high. They are not able to be managed with your oral medication and your diet. So the doctor, you went to the doctor and you took his recommendation. You had a consultation and the doctor checked everything. He considered all the possibilities and he decided to change the treatment plan, and he suggested you to commence insulin injections. So he could not teach you all these things. So he passed down the responsibility to me, and you are coming to see me, and I'm going to show you how to administer injections. The patient also knows all these things. Do not waste your valuable time in explaining all these things. Not a bit of these things. Everything the patient knows. So involve him in the speaking part. You can make him speak out everything. You give him importance. He should feel very proud. Oh, I'm telling this nurse is patiently listening to me. Listen, give him all your ears. Give him all your ears. Listen to him patiently, elicit information patiently, peacefully, comfortably, relaxedly. Listen to what he's going to tell, because he is saving your time. With his words, you'll get confirmed that he knows everything. What he doesn't know, that you have to tell. What he already knows, that means you are speaking redundant information. Many people talk like this. I have seen the case notes. I came to know that you are 60 years old. You have diabetes. You are controlling everything well, but now you are not able to. Everything is clearly visible. The patient knows 100% of this. So why do you want to spoil your time with this redundant information? So now, confirm reason for appointment. First one, there will be exchange of introductions. You will introduce yourself to the patient, and the patient will introduce himself to you. So how are you going to introduce yourself? Now there comes the point. Good evening, Safia Shanawaz, doctor. Right. Now let's come to the point. Let's come to the point. You can just invite your friends. If anybody is there, just pass on the message to your friends. They can also come and enjoy the show. Right. Now the first one is the beginning of beginnings. This is called curtain raiser. Curtain raiser. That means the introduction of introductions. So you are going to introduce yourself and you are making the patient introduce yourself to you. How are you going to do this? The patient should know that he's talking to the right person, and you should know that you are talking to the right person. That's very clear. Yes, come on. Now, what I want you to do is, yes, what I want you to do is here. First thing is, this is called A. This is called the curtain raiser. No, in the olden days, in the movies, and even in the modern days, you have a curtain raiser. And the drama begins. The stage is set, the actors are there in place, and the curtain slowly raises, revealing the curtain raiser. That's what you are going to do here. How are you going to do that? And you are the beginner, and you are going to close everything. It's your beginning, and it's your process, your procedure, and your ending. You are the boss. Don't hand over everything of yours to the patient. You should dictate the terms for everything. You are the boss. But the main boss is the patient. Remember that. Because the patient doesn't know anything. He doesn't know what to speak, how to speak, when to speak, where to speak, and why to speak. You should channelize or streamline the discussion, the role play. Whatever you want, you should make him speak. Whatever you don't want, you should stop him from that. Be very wise. That's it. Now here, in this curtain raiser, you will be doing something first called self-introduction. Self-introduction and seeking introduction. Seeking information. So while you are telling that you are so-and-so, if you tell him I am so-and-so, then he will tell you the information. Otherwise, he will not start. You have to tell him. Okay? You have to tell him everything about yourself. Now let me tell you, what are you going to introduce here? What are you going to introduce here? First one, who you are. And what is your position? I am Maria Miranda, a nurse working in this medical clinic. I have been assigned by your general practitioner. Okay, so that will be there. But first, introduce yourself. Then find out whether he is the right person. Then you will tell, that's it. So how you are going to do? The person comes there to the medical clinic and he said, come on in, please have your seat. By the way, my name is Mario Miranda and I'm your nurse, registered nurse. I'm the registered nurse in this medical clinic and I'm here going to deal with you. Please have your seat. Would you mind introducing yourself to me so that I can confirm for documentation purposes? Would you mind introducing yourself to me so that I can confirm that you are the right person? So I'm talking to you, not to the patient here. I'm just giving you information. I am Mr. Accent Y and Z, the registered nurse in this medical clinic. So this is a medical clinic. I am the registered nurse, authorized registered, assigned duty here by your general practitioner. So how you are going to frame, that's up to you. Should be very powerful, it should be authoritative, and you have to be commanding, but you should not be proud. You should be very friendly. Your tone should go low. Yeah, that's it. Now he will tell you. I would like to hear about you. Can you please introduce yourself to me in a few words? For example, your name, your present condition, and the purpose of your visit. Make notes, all of you. If you cannot make notes and you cannot catch up with the speed, you can revisit the YouTube and you can make notes from over there. Yes. Now I have given my words. Now you type your question. How are you going to introduce yourself? First one, self-introduction. Yes, I want your responses. Self-introduction. Write in your notebook and afterwards type here and present here. I'm going to improvise those sentences, qualitative sentences. Why you cannot get A grade is my question. Are you crazy? No. Are you a moron? No. Are you mad? No. Are you understated? No. Are you lacking wisdom? No. You are an extraordinary personality. You are a nurse. You are a doctor. You are a physiotherapist, or you are a pharmacist. Whatever profession you are an extraordinary person, and you can do wonders. Intrinsic motivation is required. This not can I do, it should be I can do. Word order is transformed. It's not questioning yourself, it is answering yourself. It's not can I do, but it's I can do. Yes, I'm giving you 2 minutes to give the self introduction. Introduce yourself to your patients. 2 minutes to go. Write down in your notebook, improvise, enhance the quality, and write down. Why you cannot get A grade is my challenge. Prove it to me that you will do it. Come on. Few sentences, but awesome sentences. These sentences are going into every speaking session, mind you. Whether you are a doctor or a pharmacist or a nurse or a physiotherapist or whatever profession you belong to, it doesn't matter. You are trying to construct a quality sentences, quintessential quality. This is not a joke anymore. Yes, don't miss the show, because if you're missing the show, you're missing the essence of speaking. This is one of the kind sessions. Yes, come on. Write down this. Small sentences you write. One sentence. My name is Mario Miranda. One sentence. Write down. I am one of the registered nurses working here in this medical clinic. That's good. Neha has given. Good evening, sir, ma'am. Please come on in. Have your seat. Would you be pleased? Would you be seated? Please take your seat. Come on in. Welcome. Have your seat. Be more generous. Be more respectful. Be more friendly. Be more cooperative. Be more encouraging. You are the boss. An excellent boss will not boss his people. He will be supporting his people. Then that person is called a leader. Myself, Miss Neha. Don't use myself, Miss Neha. Say, I am Neha. You are I am Neha. Don't say myself. Myself is a reflective pronoun. Many people use this. It's wrong. I am Neha, one of the registered nurses in this medical clinic today. Would you mind introducing yourself to me so that I can confirm the particulars for documentation purposes? I'll improve all those things afterwards. Good evening. I'm Binsimol Thomas, one of the registered nurses working in this medical clinic. Please be seated. Good evening. I am one of the registered nurses working in this medical clinic. One among many nurses. Remember, please take your seat. That's awesome. Then good morning. I am Dr. Safia. Today, I am the treating doctor for today, or today's treating doctor in this general practice clinic. May I confirm your age and name for documentation purposes? Then good evening, I am Kelechi Anastasia, a registered nurse in this medical clinic. Please come in, have your seat. Not have your seat, have your seat. May I know your name and your age for documentation purposes? Yeah, my name is Suma Maria. I am a registered nurse working in this medical clinic. So you need not write RN and capital letter. Today, I'm going to take of you what? I'm going to take of you what? So for the identification purpose, may I know your name and age, please? That's wonderful. Anjana Yadav, good morning. Please come in and take your seat. My name is Anjana Yadav. Today, I am your attending nurse in this medical clinic. Could you please introduce yourself to me so that I can confirm your information and fill in the records? Noor Alam, doctor. Good evening. I am Dr. Noor, working as a medical officer in this clinic. Please be seated. Would you please share the purpose of your visit to our clinic? That's wonderful. Yeah, the first step is done. Yes. You introduce yourself, you asked. That's good. So now what I want you is, now take your sentence, take others' sentences. Now you try to improvise your sentence. Improvise your sentence. Enhance the quality of your sentence. Habibur. Good evening. I am Dr. Lovely, your attending doctor today. May I know your name, please? Yes. Now the same thing in another style you try to do. Same thing, try to invent a new style. You are master of your situation. You are a special person in this role. You can do anything. So try to rewrite your own sentences in a different style. Because if you learn only one style, there you'll get stuck. You'll not get another style. You should create. Yeah. Yes, come on. Now I'm going to give you my answer. Now I'm going to give you my answer. Okay, I'm going to tell you. Yes, my name is Abraham Lincoln. I am 60 years old. I don't understand why this doctor is changing my treatment plan. I have been controlling my diabetes with the medication regimen, diabetes diet, and exercise programs, everything perfectly well till now, and everything is going on smoothly. Then why does this doctor want to change my medication plan? I don't understand. Can you please explain me, nurse, please, or a doctor? If you're a doctor, you can tell it from a doctor's angle. No problem. We are not bothered about this. Is the doctor only. I'm asking you. I don't want to meet the nurse. I want to talk to you only. I don't want to go to nurse because you have given me. I'm talking to you, doctor. And the nurses think that you are nurse and answer. Doctors, you think that you are doctor. I don't want to go to the nurse. I want to talk to you. Why did you change my plan? I'm asking you. I'm an adamant patient. I'm a reluctant patient. I'm not interested. Why do you want to change my plan? Give me the reason, please. I'm not interested to take insulin injections. When everything is going on smoothly, I'm managing so well. Give me the reason why I have to change it from normal treatment plan to another one which you have devised. Why are you recommending these insulin injections? Come on, now give the answers. Now you are passing on information, opening up and telling him the reason. You're telling him the reason why this treatment is given. These are called causes, reasons, background information. Okay. Explaining the purpose of this recommendation. Why means because. Why are you changing my medication regimen? Why are you changing my treatment plan? You're giving the reason. Come on. I respect your concern. Medication has been changed to insulin injection as the ongoing medication has proven non-compliant. Okay. Talk solidly. Dr. Noor, you are very powerful. You know all the things. How did you get to know this one? You had taken his blood reports. You have got the values. You have made a study of that one. Don't you have the information, powerful information? Why you have changed, you did not give. It has proven non-compliant. Why? I absolutely agree with your concerns. Now I'm going to reveal you some important information. Based on the blood reports, it is clearly evident that the condition is no more the same. Currently, your body is not able to, develop or create or prepare insulin on its own. So it is not possible all by yourself to manage. And it cannot be controlled anymore with the past measures. After considering all the options available, we are left with no other option but to you are the master, nurse, doctor, or whoever you are. Shabnam, no shortcuts. YOUR, your laboratory tests. Laboratory tests are not good, or what do you mean by not good? Laboratory tests are bad? Shabnam, your laboratory test, not good? Test is not good? What do you mean by test is not good? Then why did you order the test? Be very careful. Be very careful. You'll be caught. There are masters, professionals. Okay? Be very clear. Be very clear. So, come on, give out your sentences. Create. Think out of the box. Don't speak like any Tom, Dick, and Harry. You are not Tom, Dick, and Harry. You are not any ordinary person. You are a special person. You are a special individual. Come on, give out your sentences. Write quality sentences. Think out of the box. Don't talk as if you're talking to your friend. Don't talk as if you're talking to your child. Don't talk like a schoolboy or a schoolgirl. Be professional. You have a lot of subject in your brains. Use everything possible. Having considered all the possible options, we are left with no other. The best option is self-injecting insulin. I understand your concern. Full stop. Safia, Shanawaz, full stop. According to your blood test results, which revealed increased blood sugar, I strongly suggested to start insulin. Why? You did not give the reason. Why you are suggesting? Blood sugar level increased, but why you are? Because the body is not able to produce. Okay, counter for that. That you have to write. Yes, that's the main reason. That's the main reason. I totally agree with your genuine concerns. However, your body sugar values are elevated and therefore insulin administration is recommended for you by your doctor. Are you with me? Come on, try to revise and improvise. I absolutely understand your concerns. Awesome sentence. I absolutely understand your concerns. Don't use I. Your concerns. The concerns expressed are commendable. Try to avoid I afterwards, not now. Here it's okay. Now you have used it's okay. No, Naveen, don't change. Afterwards, to go to the kitchen table. Go to the kitchen table. What do you mean by kitchen table? Means ground zero. Okay, back to square one and try to, regurgitation. What do you mean by regurgitation? The word regurgitation. You have to revise all your sentences. Regurgitation. Afterwards, we'll see what is regurgitation. It's a very special word. Let me give you the meaning. Let's go to Cambridge Dictionary. So regurg. Regurgitation is biology, specialized the act of bringing swallowed food back into the mouth. Okay. From the stomach, it will take back into the mouth and churn. First, voraciously, the cow eats. Once the stomach is full, it goes, sits in the shade and then brings the food back, then grinds and digests. So that is called regurgitation. Regurgitation is biology specialized. It's not an ordinary word. To bring back swallowed food into the mouth, owls regurgitate partly digested food to feed their young. First, the owls eat. Every animal has an example, special example. See, owl is a very special animal. It eats and removes it, brings it to the mouth, and it feeds the young ones. See the mother's love here. Mother is awesome. Yes. So here we have it. This is the first time I'm seeing this one. This is a very peculiar quality of an owl now. Owls regurgitate partly digested food. It digests and then brings out and feeds it because the babies cannot digest. So you have to regurgitate facts. You should just repeat what you have heard without thinking about it. So these are some examples. To repeat information without understanding it. Okay. I tell something. So there are some people who say, you have to do skimming, you have to do scanning. What is skimming? What is scanning? People don't know. They'll say, how to do reading? You have to do skimming, you have to do scanning. They don't know what is skimming, they don't know what is scanning. They just say, Simon sir told to do skimming, do scanning. What is skimming? What is scanning? People regurgitate words without understanding. They have to digest it. They don't digest it. That's it. It's meaningless. So regurgitate is that one. Yes. Now, next one. So you see here, find out the reasons for the patient's anxiety. So he's telling. Now I'm telling you now. Yeah, whatever you said is right. But I'm not ready to take the insulin injections. Maybe the doctor has recommended it. He thinks that it is the best one option. But I cannot. I cannot, you know. It's impossible for me. I'm afraid of injections. I'm not a nurse. How can I give injection for myself? It's not possible. I'm scared of injections. How do you want me to take injections myself? It's a difficult. It's a very difficult. It's not possible. I'm sorry. I cannot do that. I'm scared. How do you expect me to take injections? If something goes wrong, it is my life which is at risk. You give me injection every day, no problem. But how can I take it? Ask me the reasons. Find out from me. Elicit the reasons. This is elicitation. First one is introduction, curtain raiser, then eliciting the information from the patient. First one is exchanging personal information. I am so and so, you are so and so. These are called curtain raisers. Curtain raisers. Revealing the identity who you are and confirmation of the identity who he is. Curtain raisers. There is some curtain in between. Unless that curtain is revealed, raised up, you cannot talk to the others. That is called lack of information or guarantee of who the other person is. You cannot expect the other person. Yeah, come on now. Yes. Find out. Why are you scared? What makes you not interested in taking the insulin injections? What's bothering you? It's a simple process. Why you are scared of it? What are the reasons? Can you give some valid reasons why you are objecting to take insulin injections? Why you are not ready to take these injections? Give your own sentences. Come on. Second one is exploring the reasons. That means eliciting the reasons, eliciting information from the patient. First one is called curtain raiser. First point, number one, curtain raiser. Okay, first one is curtain raiser. That means you are removing the parda or curtain which is okay between both of you. Yes. That is the first one. Curtain raiser. Second one is eliciting information. You are finding why, what is this confusion? Suddenly you are exposing something totally new. How can you be ready to accept? Even if I give you something, I'll give you, see, this is a diamond, take it. Huh? You'll be thinking, how Mr. Simon will give a diamond to you? Is he really? Why? What is the reason? Why? So you are not ready to do things. I'll give you 1 lakh rupees. Will you do some what job for me? 1 hour work. You have to do this work. Will you do? Why? What is that? What type of job? Tell me everything. Give me the reason. Why you are paying me this much money? What is the reason? Tell me everything regarding the job which I have to do. Then only I will do. Otherwise, I will not do. He will ask you definitely. That's what I'm asking you. That's what I'm asking. He will ask every possible question. Then you should be ready to, yeah. Before giving that, you should find his reason. Always question the questioner. He's questioning you. You question him back. Why is the doctor changing the medicine? What is the problem? He'll be asking too many questions. Okay, your concerns are reasonable. Your concerns are valid. But can I ask you, why you're not ready to take these insulin injections? What is bothering you? What is hindering you from taking these injections? Why are you not ready to accept the suggestions of the doctor? Come on, ask me the questions now. The second point is eliciting information. Eliciting info. Eliciting information. Eliciting information. Why is he thinking like that? Why is he not ready for these things? Once role play, if you do like this, then rest, it will be very easy for you. Eliciting in, find out the reasons. He's telling, explore the reasons, find out the reasons. What's actually bothering you? You know, the doctor is the authority over the subject. After all the studies, only he recommended you because he thinks that this is the best possible option. But what is stopping you from accepting this proposal? If I tell 100 times, 100 different sentences, I will give you. What about you? You give one sentence at least. You're going to get A grade for this. Today, one student asked me, someone got a 380 marks. Oh, I'm surprised how this particular student got 380 marks because I have heard her speaking. That's ordinary score. 350 to 390 is ordinary score. Any ordinary individual can get this score. If you are below, ordinary means average, common, normal, usual, regular. That's it. That's it. And if your score is not ordinary, that means it should be extraordinary or below ordinary. Below average or above average. Now compare with those people and analyze your speaking styles. If you are better than their speaking sessions, that means you're extraordinary and you definitely deserve B+. And if you're awesome, you are A grade. No matter what, you are not ordinary. You have to be extraordinary. Anjana Yadav, Binsimol Thomas, Habibur, Harshal, Kelechi, Meera Manoj, Muthu Lakshmi, Neha Nevin, NIC, Nur Alam, Pranita, Safia, Shabnam, Suma. Very good. You are a piece of my heart. I love teaching. So do I love my students. Anything is okay for my students. You are the very reason of my teaching. You are my bread and butter. Without you, I have no existence. So you are special for me. You are the apple of my eye. So how much importance I have to give you? The same importance you give yourself. Learn to respect yourself. Never settle for mediocre quality. Variety is the spice of life. Variety is the spice of life. Operation, transformation, absolute. Write down your quality sentences. Always expect the unexpected. Readiness is the demand of the situation. Always be ready to instantaneously jump into action and divert your route. You know, small children play video games. I feel amused. They're so fast. They have the expertise. They jump, they crawl, they bend. They do all sort of gimmicks. They turn left, they turn jump, they give a blow, they give a kick. They do all sort of gimmicks. Are you ready for that super speed race? That's what it is. On the spot, you have to transform your style. You have to attain mastery over the subject. I'm just waiting for 5 students who can get A grade. That day I'll feel proud that my quality is awesome. But everyone wants only to pass OET. They don't want to excel OET. Will I pass? Shameless question. We have to be ashamed of asking such a very awkward question. I will pass, but I will strive to get B+. That's how your attitude should be. That's how your direction or your orientation should be. Your orientation is ending at 350 mark. Then how will you cross that? I want to get 350 only. That means you are slowing down. You have to speed up when the target comes. Right. Now there are some sentences which are written here. Yes. So somebody's, yes, I can notice here. Thank you for the information. Yes. I'm sorry, I was closing the eyes. Yes. Nobody should open the video, and if anybody is opening the video, anybody, 2 or 3 people, send the message in the group saying that video is on, please. Because I don't want anybody's videos on, because nobody's video should distract somebody else. Nobody has right to open your video or your mic unless and until I give you permission. Please be careful and control your buttons. By mistake, it happens sometimes. Okay, please be cautious and be very careful. All right. Yeah. Now let us see the sentences here. I do understand your concern. I understand your concern. I do understand your concern. Why should you understand, Suma Maria? Anyone can understand. No? Are you the only one who can understand my concern? If I tell this, even a 5th class boy can understand. What is so special about you to understand the concept? You are not important. Your concerns are quite reasonable. Finish. Why you should come into the picture? Why you should understand? That's the difference. That's the difference. The concerns expressed, the expressed concerns are total, absolutely reasonable. Somebody write this sentence in your notebook or type in the chat box. The expressed concerns are absolutely reasonable or irrefutable or undeniable or undoubtable, totally acceptable. That's the point. The expressed concerns, he expressed his concerns. I expressed my concerns. You should agree with me. You may say, oh, these are nothing, don't think about this, what your idea is wrong. No, don't say that. Don't say that. You have to fine tune with the patient. You have to be hands in glove with the patient. You have to play hand in hand with the patient. You cannot repel. Once you repel, it's a useless fellow you are. You don't understand me. You don't have sympathy towards me. You don't think what my mind. You don't see through me directly. The concern, the expressed concerns, you have expressed some concerns, they are valid. The expressed concerns are absolutely reasonable. See the sentence. Don't bring yourself into the picture. Because OET demands passive voice. OET demands passive voice. Go to any browser and just type OET, official, speaking, active voice or passive voice. It will tell you everything. Okay. Don't believe anybody. Believe OET. Don't believe even me. I'm not telling Simon sir is telling. No, Simon sir will not tell you anything. Yes. For me, my father is OET. My mother is OET. My father is Cambridge Dictionary as a teacher. So the principal is Cambridge Dictionary. The vice principal is official OET. And I'm just a teacher. In the name of the OET, in the name of Cambridge Dictionary, only these two I will teach you. For example, somebody says, no, why are you doing that? Hey, I'll beat you. I will tell my father. I will tell my mother. I will go and tell my father and mother. It's Cambridge Dictionary and it is official OET. I need not go and tell. You go and check for yourself. Okay. Active voice or passive voice. Official OET speaking and writing. Number of times I have shown you in my videos. Yes, don't worry. I'm here to teach you. Don't worry. I'm here to teach you. Don't worry. How can you say don't worry? How can you say don't worry? That means you don't worry. How can you say don't worry? My daughter is in pain. Don't worry. How can you say don't worry? I am a mother. How can you tell not to worry when my patient, when my child is suffering? I am a mother. I have a right to worry. I'll stand in between any problem and my daughter. I will not allow any problem to reach my daughter's vicinity. How can you say, don't worry? I cannot take things easily. That's what I'm telling you. Don't say, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. What is that? Don't worry. People say, don't worry. I'm worrying and you're saying, don't worry. Instead, tell why I should not worry. Instead of telling, don't worry, tell why I should not worry. Give me the reason why I should not worry and I'll stop worrying. Why you are telling, don't worry? First, tell me the reason why I should not worry and automatically I'll stop worrying. If you just say, don't worry, I'll not worry. How come it is possible? Will you stop worrying if your child is in pain and I tell you, I'm a nurse and I'll tell you, don't worry? Can you stop worrying? Humanly impossible. And how can you ask somebody to do something which is humanly impossible? Can you do it? Give the reason why you should not worry. There are some people who say, I reassure you, just by the word reassure, nothing is going to happen. Show the proof of reassurance. Give the words of reassurance. The patient should be convinced. Yeah, you are right. Then that means he is reassured. I reassure you. What? What do you mean by reassurance? Do you know the meaning of reassurance? Go to Cambridge Dictionary, the father of English, for your levels. That's enough. Reassurance means words of comfort. Words of comfort. Are you giving the words of comfort? I reassure you, doesn't help you. Don't use the word reassure, but in reality, show reassurance. Your concerns are reasonable. They cannot be ignored under any circumstances. Being a mother, you are reacting in such a manner. If I were in your place, I would also have reacted in the similar fashion. In that case, anybody would do the same. But as a nurse, I have seen a number of people they're able to manage life excellently well, leading a comfortable life without any complications. Almost all the patients, almost all the people who are in the similar condition that you are in, and following the medication, the suggestions, compliant, those who are compliant with medication or insulin injections, they are leading similar lives. There is no difference between any other person and these people. The only difference, except self-injecting insulin. Other than this, everything is normal. They are managing their life for many years and leading a wonderful life. But compliance with the treatment plan is mandatory and cannot be undermined, underestimated in any circumstances. If and only if, I can tell you in different variations. The only possible option is to take insulin injections. I told them, your concerns are irrefutable. They cannot be ignored. That's it. So try to create some sentences. The patient should be happy with you. You are on his side. There are some doctors who are rude to the patient. Why should I take this injection? Hey, you don't know anything. I'm telling you, I'm a doctor. I'm telling you, just take it. It will be fine. I don't have time to explain. Do you have the passion to your profession? Are you humane? Being humane is more important than being a nurse. Humaneness, kindness, concern, sympathy, love, affection, all these are embodiments of a nurse. Are you a symbol of all these feelings? Then you're going to win OET. Remember that. OET is not a test. It is a real platform to exhibit your realistic talents in an artificial scenario. Right. So next one. Would you please let me know the reason of difficulty regarding the initiation of insulin injections? I can sense your worries. Could you please tell me what is bothering you? The expressed concerns are absolutely reasonable, acceptable, irrefutable. Thank you. The expressed concerns are absolutely undeniable. Okay. There are 5 words. Write down these words. Undeniable, undoubtable, irrefutable. Undeniable, irrefutable, undoubtable, undoubtedly, irrefutably, undeniably. Afterwards, I tell you. I'm not getting those now. Yes. Yeah. Could you please tell me behind of it reason? Could you please tell me behind of it? What's the reason behind your decision of abstaining or avoiding insulin injections? Correct your sentence. What is exactly bothering you? What is a new question? What is a new question? Could you please, this be another question? What is another question? Separate them, not with a comma, with a question mark. Explanation will be provided. That's fine. If I had been in your position, I would have responded in the similar way. The similar way means the same way. 5 sentences you learn from this enough. 5 sentences. But we are going to learn 50 sentences. All of 5 will put 50. Very good. So now here you have eliciting information. First one is who I am, who you are, curtain raiser. Then eliciting information. I don't I know everything, but I want you to tell, because he is the author of his problems. No one knows better than him about his own problems. So give him the privilege of sharing his problems. No? Give him a chance. Can you tell him better than his explanation? Definitely not. So give him the chance to voice his problems. He'll feel very happy. This is how you are going to build a strong relation with the patient. Yes, you should know when to throw the fishing net and when to pull it back, the hook and the fishing rod, when to and pull it back. You should know the time when you should throw it for the fish to catch and when you should pull it. Yes, you should give him freedom to speak, and when that is done, and you should start. You should know when to close your fist and when to give shake hand. Yes, you should be wise enough. Many people believe in rights, but I believe in duty. This is my right. Useless fellow, you idiot. You don't know how to discharge your duty and you are asking your rights. At the end of the month, you want your salaries and you don't discharge your duty properly. That is what the boss tells the people who don't discharge their duty properly. Okay. In the house, father is a rogue. He is a drunkard. He is a vagabond. He does not take responsibility. The mother will take the responsibility. And if a father says, why are you doing like this? You don't know how to take care of yourself. You don't know how to control yourself. What you will control the family? What will you take the responsibility of? You don't know your duty and you are telling, I am the head of the family. You useless fellow. That's what happens. Duty is more important than right. The rights will be given, not taken. Rights will come through respect. Yes. Rights will come through respect. So what you have to do is, I am a nurse, I am telling you, you should listen. No. Give him his chance to speak. That is your duty. Your duty, let him speak because he knows all his problems very well. Let him. If you do not allow him to speak, he will not listen to you. Even a small child will not listen to you. I'm talking logic. I'm talking powerful words. This is how you can keep the people under your hold. With your love, with your affection, you can do magic. Don't think you are a nurse, you know everything. That's why everyone should listen to you. All the patients should listen to you. No, 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 no. First win his heart. And he will play to your tunes. Whatever he says, he'll say, yes, he'll become a small child. And even a child will become a tiger if you do not respect his feelings. I give a number of examples. Your son, your brother, anybody, you are 25, you are 30 years, you are 40 years, you are 50 years. You should act with maturity. Immature people they behave wrongly. I'm your father. I'm telling you, you sit down. Say, no, I'll not listen. You do whatever you want, I'll not listen. And he'll beat. And he will throw everything. So there's a big, instead of that one, attitude change. Even a small child, your own son, your own daughter will not be ready to listen to you if you're authoritative. Be ready to listen. Make others to speak. Give the opportunity for them to speak because they are the owners of that information. And you don't be a boss restricting his freedom. Give them their freedom. Okay? That is duty. Allowing others to involve in this. This is called elicitation. Taking in all the information from the patient. Let him speak everything. I'm taking the diabetes diet, I'm taking the medication regularly, I'm doing the exercises, and I'm following time, everything regularly without any problem. Still, why are you asking me to change the plan? What is the reason behind it? When you convince him with solid proof, so how do you tell? If he shares his problems, then you will have the power. You will have the power. Always question the question. Now he's asking all these questions. Now you can ask him, why do you? Why? Why is the doctor changing the medication? Okay, your concerns are reasonable. This is called sympathy. Making appeasement. Appeasement. What do you mean by the word appeasement? Appeasement means, I'm going to show you the word appeasement. Very special word. Okay. Appeasement, the act of giving the opposing side in an argument or war an advantage that they have demanded in order to prevent further disagreement. For example, elder brother is going to beat a younger brother, and younger brother will shout at the elder brother, and the quarrel dispute goes up. That's what from small house till countries, wars will be there. So now, now what you are doing, how dare you? Instead of that one, okay, you are my elder brother, you are the best. I am sorry. What's the problem? What's the problem? What is the problem? Waving a white flag, making peace with the opponent. If you fight with him, he will break his bones and he will break my bones. I will break his bones and he will break my. He will give 10 slaps, I will give him 5 slaps. Both are hurt. If you say, I'm sorry, he'll say, yeah, my brother is sick. He did not fight with me. He's giving me importance. Oh, my brother, I'm sorry. Actually, I did the mistake. And they'll do shake hands. This is called appeasement. Opposing side, it is telling that I am supreme. I am the boss. Okay, you are the boss. Give him what he wants. You will have peace. Give him what he wants. Yeah, you are right. Your reasons are right. Whatever you say are perfect. I can totally understand. Tell him first. Make peace with him. Then when he becomes friendly, when he shakes hand, then you tell him, see, I'm your younger brother. I love you. Because I'm your brother, I'm telling something good for you. Because from my notice, I know what it is. So I'm telling you, just to try to understand what I'm telling. Listen to me. Afterwards, what you want, you do. Leave to him what he has to decide. Okay? Don't order him. Never order the patient. He'll say, useless fellow you are, I'll go to another doctor. There are many nurses, I'll go there. I'll go to another hospital. They'll say like that only. Because Gandhi said, consumer is the God for the business. If there is no consumer, there is no business. Consumer can make business or break business. Students can make my name or break my name. Okay. There are some students who come and say, Simon sir, nonsense he teaches. There are some students who say, Simon sir, I want to study with you. My course is finished, but don't remove me from the group. There are many students who told, don't remove me from your group. I still, whenever I'm free, I just want to listen to your lectures because they have a lot of information which will enhance my quality. All the suggestions you are giving, I'm using in my real situations. They are benefiting me a lot. So this is called appeasement. Let the other person be respected. Don't give self-praise. I am telling you, I will explain you, I will teach you, I will demonstrate. Don't use this I. Nobody will like it. Say you are important. Yes, please tell me. You are important. You are first. You are our priority. Tell that. Yes. Now, third one is reassurance. So explore reasons for patient's anxiety, injection process, fear of pain, needles, etc. He will tell all these things. Now, reassurance. What do you mean by the word reassurance? So let me take you back to Cambridge Dictionary. I don't know how many of you know the meaning of the word reassurance. Many of you have used the word reassurance. But what's the meaning of the word reassurance? It is C2 vocabulary. That means many of you don't know the real meaning of it. Words of advice, words of comfort intended to make someone feel less worried, make him to relax, make him to be comforted, make him to be pacified. Tension, get rid of tension, get rid of worry, get rid of pain, get rid of sorrow, get rid of every negative thing and bringing him to cooling him down, comforting him. I reassure you. What nonsense are you talking? What do you mean by reassurance? Are you really reassuring you, or are you using the word reassuring? But in real terms, reassurance means using words of advice and comfort. That means you are advising him, you are comforting him, you are reducing his pain, you are reducing his worry, you are counseling him, you are pacifying him, you are cooling him, you are applying balm to him, and you are just patting him. You are, yeah, very good. Don't worry, I am with you. I'm there. I will support you. No, that's quite common. It is a normal thing. This is the situation many people are facing. You're not the only one person. You're not left alone. If you see from the other angle, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I totally agree with your comments. They are undeniable. You are worried that you have to take insulin injections, and this is the first time you are going to take, and it is really shocking. How can you say don't worry? How can you say don't worry? This don't worry, which should be in the last, is coming to the first. Tell them. This is a quite common problem. Many individuals are in the same position. They also have been recommended insulin injection. Forget the patient, forget yourself, give examples based on your experience. I have seen a number of people who were suffering from this problem, this situation, this condition for quite many years. They are taking insulin injections and they are leading a normal life. And if all of them are able to do so, then why can you not? They don't have any worries. They don't have any problems. They're leading a normal life as any other person in the world is leading. And if all these people are able to do so, why can you not do the same? Therefore, there is nothing to worry. So you can relax. If I were in your position, if I were in your shoes, if I were in your position, if I were you, if I were you, if I were in your situation, if I were in your condition, if I had faced similar situations, if I were in your shoes, I would also have reacted in the similar way, no matter what, because I am a human being too. But on the other way around, I am a nurse. I have seen many situations, many people encountering this condition. There is one Mr. XYZ Lionel Ramamurthy, and he also has this diabetes mellitus or some insulin, blood sugar levels, or whatever it is. He has a similar problem, and in fact, he has little more complicated situation. But he is managing his condition well. Therefore, one more thing, I have my own relative, my grandfather. He is 65 years old and he has been taking insulin for the past 25 years. And he is leading a normal life. The only exception is taking insulin injections every time as scheduled. And you can also lead your life in a normal way. The only exception is you should be compliant with insulin injections. How does that sound? There's nothing to worry. You can relax. This is how you are giving reassurance. What is a reassurance? Words of advice and comfort intended to make someone feel less worried. That's the point. So, have you written some sentences? Undeniably, irrefutably, undoubtedly. Not getting, I'll get it. Okay. Rest assured, this is quite a common problem. This is quite common. That's fine. Habibur, you can write it open. Everyone will learn this sentence. Okay. Everyone will learn this sentence. Why do you want to limit it to me? Keep the messages open. Yes, that's fine. Yes. Now coming to the point, reassurance. Now you have the time to give you words of reassurance. Third point is reassurance. So offering reassurance, providing reassurance. Number 3, providing, okay, reassuring, you can say, reassuring, or you can say reassurance, providing reassurance, providing reassurance. These are the stages of speaking, okay? People will just talk, speak, providing. First one is curtain raiser, raising, then eliciting information, then providing reassurance. Come on. Yes, give the reassurance now. I'm telling you, I'm worried about the injections. From my childhood, I used to be scared of injection because this injection, one nurse gave me injection and it paid me very much. Oh, I suffered, there was some infection also. So I don't want to take injections only. And you are asking me to take injections on my own. How is that possible? How can I do it? I'm not a nurse like you. I'm not trained in giving injections. And how can you expect me to take injections on my own? It's absolutely impossible. Yes. Come on. Write down. Give me reassurance. I'm scared to death. I don't want to take insulin injections. I'm saying I don't want. I want to manage like this only. Everything is going on smoothly. So I don't want to change to injections. Otherwise, you come and give me every day. Otherwise, I will come to you and I give. You can give me no problem. But I don't want. I'm scared literally. Come on, give me reassurance. The sentences that you're going to learn now will be carrying you through the OET. OET is a river. It will help you cross the river called OET. Or you can even cross the ocean. Even if OET is an ocean, you can cross it. Because this practice which you are going to do is going to make you cross the ocean. OET is just a river. Even it will help you cross the ocean. Ocean is the real life itself. In your life, you can cross every hurdle with this practice. Yes. Nobody opens the video and nobody opens the audio, please. I can understand how that would be difficult. There is not to be overly concerned about. This should come in the last. Okay, about we have patients with diabetes who inject themselves and they're fine, so you'll be fine. You're absolutely right. It is a difficult situation or time for you to inject insulin injections by yourself. Yourself is one word. I feel the same way you do in your situation. Yeah, come on, write whatever sentences, small sentences you write. 3 or 4 sentences you write. All these sentences you can use. Come on, write down. Only 3 students have written so far. Neha, Blessing, and Anjana. What about the rest? Open up. If you do not practice now, you will never practice again. It's a matter of 5 sentences, 5 questions, 5 answers. Yes. I have seen many individuals who have the same conditions like, not you, like those you have, like your conditions, but after following advice and suggestions, they are living a wonderful or valuable life. Yes, come on, give your sentences, please. Learn how to give reassurance. I have given you explanation. Write down your sentences. Yes. You have no need to worry. Harshal, Worry. It is not hard procedure. You can easily take by yourself. This is really challenging for you. Okay. Why this? Taking self-injecting insulin would be really challenging. A challenging task. Don't use I, don't use you. Neha, Naveen, write down the sentence. Self-injecting, self-injecting insulin would definitely be extremely challenging task. Self-injecting insulin would undeniably be an extremely challenging task. Definitely. See the quality of the sentence. Don't say this, don't say you. Okay. Nothing to, I have seen a number of people, not number of people, a number of people, innumerable people with this at the same condition like you, with the same condition. Okay. Nothing to worry. Our nurse will demonstrate you, so you will be able to inject yourself. It's not intramuscular, but it's a superficial, so we call it subcutaneous. And just like mosquito bite, after that you will get used to, not you will use to, you'll get used to. So there is nothing to be alarmed about. Necessary? I did not get it. Self-injecting insulin would undeniably be an extremely challenging task. Self-injecting, okay, it's hyphenated one word. You are put a dash there. It's not a dash, it is, okay, it is. Thank you for typing that. It should be like this. Self-injecting without spaces on either sides. Self-injecting insulin would undeniably be an extremely challenging task. Fine. So you can say, for the beginners, okay, we can also add that sentence. For the beginners, self-injecting insulin would undeniable. For the first timers, that you can write. For the first timers, because he is a first timer. For the first timers, self-injecting insulin would undeniably be an extremely challenging task, and therefore your concerns are extremely reasonable. Add that sentence to this sentence and make it a mega sentence. And therefore, add that sentence. Somebody write there. For the first timers, first hyphen timers, comma, Self-injecting insulin would undeniably be an extremely challenging task, and therefore, the expressed concerns are extremely reasonable or undeniably reasonable. Teaching, I can teach many things and go off. Afterwards, everything will fly off your head. So try to prepare so that, okay, preparation, answer. Make your own sentences. I will just give you some ideas. Other things, rest is yours, your game. I don't want to step into your shoes and play your game. No way. No way. Yes. Now we are in third point. We are in the middle of the game. Good evening, people. I'm kindly asking for reading and listening materials. Okay. Just wait and see. We'll be giving you. Okay. Yes. Those who want to share your experience halfway through, or how much time we are spending, I don't know. I don't know what time we spend, because we know, I only know thing, we are going into the very ground, deep into the soil, deep into the problem, cutting off the ignorance of the realities. So I don't mind the time. I have plenty for my children. These are the regular students who have paid thousands of bucks in different denominations of different nations. Kelechi, awesome. There is nothing to be alarmed about, full stop. There are a number of people who are facing this condition, full stop. You are one among them, full stop. All these people were able to manage the condition, have been able to manage this condition, present perfect continuous, with insulin injections. And they lead their normal life without any complication. If all these, if that is possible, if all these persons were able to survive the conditions and lead a wonderful life, then why not you? Question mark. In the past, I have cared for so many clients with similar conditions. In the past, I have cared. Who is this Mr. Nick? Give me your first name and second name, because I don't know how to call you. Okay, so you have to put there. I have cared for so many clients with similar conditions. Please don't worry. You will be successful in self-injection. It's not, it's like, you know, it's like you're superposing the patient. Okay, you have to convince him. I have cared. I is coming in between. Okay, I should not come. Give priority to the patient. Give priority to the other people. Not to yourself. Where is my tea? I forgot. So you can give education regarding this one here. Education. What is, why some people are taking insulin injections and why some people are not recommended insulin? What is the reason for this? That education, if you give, it will be awesome. The body produces insulin normally. But in some situations, when the body cannot manage the requirement and excessive sugars are produced, then we have to manage with or substitute with medications. And in some cases which are not possible, then you have to take insulin injections. Now you are the best. I'll ask somebody who can give this differentiation, three differentiation. Body, see, normal person, insulin is produced. It's, for example, I don't know whether I have diabetes or not. I really don't know. If I test, maybe I know it, but I don't think so. I have any problem. Otherwise, something would have come up. So I don't think so. Suppose, let me take one. I am Simon. One I am Peter, and another one Simon Peter. Simon Peter is perfectly right. His body is able to produce insulin, and this insulin is sufficient to manage the sugar levels. Break them down. This is what Simon Peter. He is not taking insulin medications, diabetes medications, or Medicaid diabetes diet or anything. He is leading normal life. The other person, Simon, just Simon, simple Simon, is simple Simon, and he is not able. His problem is simple because he is simple Simon, and his problem is simple problem, normal problem. That's why doctor is giving him medications, some tablets or something, right? That's fine. Simple Simon, simple problem, simple medications. Perfect Peter has perfect problem and serious problem. So perfect Peter, serious problem, perfect problem. He cannot manage by himself. He cannot manage by medications. He has to take insulin injections. Now, who can give me perfect example about the condition of the body? Three different bodies: body of Simon Peter, simple Simon, and perfect Peter. Anybody? Just type your name there. Who knows? Who has the best knowledge, giving perfect information? Just type your name there. If you don't write your name, no, I will call you by your name. Okay, I know. Don't think that I will excuse you. Yeah, somebody can raise your hand or type your name. I really understand self-injecting. Self-injecting what? Will be difficult for you. I assure you, I really understand self-injecting will be difficult for you. Then again, I assure you is a very simple procedure. So no need to worry. So you no need to worry. So I two times and you 2 times and third time also you need not worry. So there also it is, so no need to worry. Okay, fine. So too many times I and you are coming. Avoid it. The difficulty in self-injecting insulin for the first times is understandable, is quite obvious. So avoid I and you. Yeah, anybody? Nobody, then I will have to call you now. If you don't raise your hand, I will call you. If the sky is to fall down now, it would hit the tallest man first. Yeah. So Dr. Noor, you are the tallest man. Come on. Unmute. Don't say I'm on duty, okay? You are on duty in the morning, I know. Come on. Dr. Noor Alam. Your presence is required. Come on, come on, come on. If not, you'd message in the group. If you are busy or on duty. Then next one. Any other doctor? Okay. Safia. Dr. Safia. Yes, Dr. Noor, very good. I love you. Yeah, you can speak now.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Yeah.
Sorry, sir. Actually, I was not fully present in the session.
Oh, you are half present. Okay, no problem. At least you are present now. That's enough for me. Okay, come on. Tell me, Simon Peter, who doesn't need injections, who doesn't need medications also, his body is under control, no problem with diabetes, he's normal. He doesn't need medications, he doesn't need injections.
Okay.
Simon has simple problem. He has diabetes, but he needs to take medication and diabetes diet. Then next one, third one is perfect Peter. He has perfect problem, perfect diabetes. Okay, it cannot be managed normally. It needs some serious treatment plan. That is insulin injections. Now, why this condition, 3 different conditions, you tell me. Explain that everyone can use in the speaking sessions.
Sir, some network issue. Can you please repeat again once again?
When you say repeat, you should not say again. Can you please repeat the question or can you ask again?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Repeat means ask again. So again is already there in repeat.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So the question is, Simon Peter is a normal individual who doesn't have diabetes. His body is producing insulin to manage sugars. That's fine. That's number one. Number two, there is simple Simon who has simple problem. He has diabetes, but his diabetes can managed by ordinary medications. There is a third person called Perfect Peter, and he has perfect problem, that is serious diabetes, and it is uncontrolled by normal medication, not managed by normal medication. So you are recommending insulin injections. Now I want you these 3 differences to educate a patient. I am a patient. I am telling you, some people are not taking medication, still they are able to manage. And till now, I was able to manage with medication. Now you are telling me insulin injection. Why? Why? Yeah, tell me the reason.
Okay, sir. In the first scenario, the who doesn't have diabetes and no other complication, I'm telling. Based on the history and according to the physical examination, you are not a diabetic patient. So exercise and dietary modification and discipline lifestyle are recommended. Taking more vegetables, avoiding fatty food and sugary food is also recommended, which will be helpful to lead a healthy life and to avoid any further progression or to avoid any complication related to any diabetic disease. This is first scenario. The second scenario I'm going to tell. Based on the examination and according to the history, you are a diabetic patient and you are compliant with the oral medication, but along with the oral medication, it is recommended to follow the advice as well as to do exercise, avoid high calorie diet, and take regular vegetables, and follow-up investigation are also recommended. And in the third cases, based on the investigation and physical examination, you are not compliant with the medication, that is oral anti-diabetic medications. So insulin injections are recommended to use regularly and along with the oral anti-diabetic medications, and dietary modification and regular exercise are also recommended.
Yeah, I'm not, yeah, you have given wonderful explanation. That is what I'm telling you. But what I'm asking you is, why this a difference? Why this difference? What is the condition of this body, and this body? Body condition I'm asking you.
Okay, sir. In the first cases, the body is producing
You are coming now, yeah.
body is producing enough insulin, which is naturally
100% required is produced. That's what
Yeah.
you mean. That means it's
100%,
okay, everything perfect.
100% insulin is secreted and produced from the beta cell of the pancreas, which will be enough to control your body. But to maintain good health, dietary modification and dietary discipline and doing exercise is recommended, because it will be helpful to assist the pancreas to release the insulin, as well as to maintain a good life, good and healthy life. And it will be more helpful to avoid any you are using further medication. And the second case is the production of the insulin is not sufficient enough. In that case, the oral medication is recommended. So in some parts, the insulin is produced by naturally, which is as it is not sufficient. So medicine is covering the rest of the sugar control. And in the third case, in the insulin produced in the body is not at all sufficient even with the oral medication. So to cover up to control of sugar, this medication, along with the medication, dietary modification and exercise, insulin also is needed, because this control of insulin is not sufficient with all above these steps. So for serious cases, wherever the insulin is not produced enough, and despite of the oral medication, it is not at all controlled. So the last and the important step to start insulin and use it regularly with a regular follow-up investigation.
Yes, that's it. That's the clear picture. So this one, what you have told, so many sentences, can you put in 3 sentences? There are 3 different body conditions. The first condition is the body is able to manage on its own everything without any external support. Then there is some condition which is of low intensity difficulty, where you need some support to be given. Okay, and it can be managed easily. But there are some complicated situations where normal medication is not sufficient, and you have to give in a different manner. So
Okay.
that enlightenment. Okay, so these 3 things we have to, if we tell them, the patient will be able to understand and he will be ready to listen. Fine. Now coming to the 4th point. The 4th point is, right, explaining the procedure. Explaining the procedure. Explaining the procedure. So the 4th point. Explaining the procedure. Number 4. Explaining the procedure. So here, the actual procedure. Explaining the procedure. Now, so how this is a better option comparing to the other previous one? You should tell them. That means compare and contrast. Write down. Compare the past and the present. Earlier, situation demanded ordinary treatment. But this is an extraordinary or abnormal situation where it cannot be managed, and the only viable option, only feasible option, only the perfect option is none other than. That's it. There is no other option. And this is the efficient and the only option we can go for. So that's it. And then you have to explain the procedure, how to take the insulin injection, how to take the needle, what is the angle, that, this, that, and everything you will explain. This is all your subject. Okay, right. And the last one, seeking approval. Seeking approval. Number 5, seeking the approval of the patient. Okay. Seeking approval. This is the last option. You have to tell everything and then close with the patient's acceptance, establishing patient willingness. So this is it. Okay, this is the main point actually. This also will go into the previous one, part and parcel. Okay. So finally, seeking, saying yes, you are right, means making agreement. Yeah, you are right, I am ready for that. Until he takes that one, you have to accept. So these are the 5. So you have to make these 5. If you write what all you're speaking, if you are writing, this 5 minutes of speech is equal to 1 essay. The introduction, the reasons, the procedure, the results, and then the conclusion. This is an essay in itself. This is an oral essay, and letter is a written essay. If you remove to, from, regarding, all this, you remove extra things. If you take the 5 body paragraphs, that itself is an essay. And this is an oral essay, that's a written essay. 5 paragraphs, you can see there. First one is the introduction, last one is the conclusion. It's very nice. You are ready to take this one. Can you give me your consent? Can you sign in this bond that you are ready to take, and all the information is given to you, and you are provided education regarding all these things. All this you confirm by signing in this consent form, so that we can proceed with the So introduction and conclusion. Okay, elicitation means his reasons, and reassurance means solutions, and then the procedure. So doubts, clarifications, and procedure. So first paragraph is introduction, Simon's left-hand rule. First, okay, Simon's left-hand rule. First one is, okay, left-hand rule, left hand. Simon's left-hand rule. First one is introduction. Curtain raiser means who I am, who you are, why you came here. So this is introduction. Conclusion. Thank you for accepting. Sign this document. If you have any doubts, you can always contact me. That is conclusion. Now these things, questions, answers, and the implementation, or doubts, clarifications, and the demonstration, or problems, solutions, and the procedure. That's it. Introduction, my questions, your explanation, and the process, and the conclusion. 5 paragraphs. The middle three paragraphs are more important. The middle three paragraphs are more important. Remember that. So, yes. How was the session beneficial for you? How was the session beneficial for you? Can you write in 1 or 2 sentences? Come on, give in your own words. Open up your heart and tell really what benefit. Don't need, no need buttering me. Tell the facts. Tell in your own words. Too helpful. How? How it is helpful? Very nice session. How? Sir, very helpful. How, Safia? How was the session? I did not ask you, was this session helpful? I asked you, how was the session beneficial for you? How? Your answer is same as question. Very helpful. How? How was it helpful? In what ways was it helpful? Yes, please. Counsel, Counsel, counsel. Kelechi, you are writing very wonderful sentences. So what you do is take all these points every day and write sentences. Yes. And yeah. So we are going to end in 1 minute. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Harshal. Yeah. Yeah. Tomorrow we will do a doctor's speaking session. How many of doctors are there here? Harshal, what are you, a nurse or a doctor? You're a nurse, okay. So we'll do a doctor session tomorrow. Remind me, Shabnam. Doctor's session tomorrow. Doctor's session speaking. Everyone can attend. Cards are already there. First card I will take. Yes. 8:30 p.m. means Indian time, you mean? Yeah, okay, fine. Just remind me. Yes, good night, everyone. How many students are there here? 11 students. Very good. Nicolas Mwenda. Yes. Yeah. So you people, I want you to share your experience. Don't just run away. Okay. Don't just run away. Yes, from the new students first. Nicolas Mwenda. Nicolas Mwenda. Yes. Nicolas. Nicholas. Can you unmute? Okay, fine. So that's good. See you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Good night, everyone.